Hello everyone and welcome back to Ponderosa North for the love of Bonanza. Another Bonanza Bits for you today. This is Bonanza Bits number 17. Wow. I got some information from Anna when I was doing the episode on guns, and I was wondering why Adam's gun was black. And here's a closer picture of Adam's gun. Like I said before, a Colt 45 with an extended barrel. And it has that black hue to it because through a process called bluing, where it's a chemical process that turns the metal black. So that explains it. Thank you, Anna. So I'm going to run down a few numbers here. 431 episodes of Bonanza. And I went through everybody's Internet Movie Database specs or resume, and I came up with the numbers of how many episodes everybody did. So Lauren and Michael are tied for 430 episodes each. Does that mean that they were only not in one episode each? I don't know. And there's other variations of how many episodes there actually were. 431 mostly came up. So I'm going with 431. I always thought there was 440 though. Maybe somebody out there can let me know what they think. Anyway, Dan, 415 episodes. That is a heck of a lot of work. Oh my good Lord. Pernell did 202. Victor Senyon did 108. David Canary did 90. Bing Russell did 59, Ray Teal did 99 episodes, Mitch Vogel did 48, and Tim Matheson only did 14 because he was just in the final season. But while I have Mitch on the top of mind, I just wanted to remind you, or tell you if you didn't know, that in 1970, Mitch Vogel was nominated for a Golden Globe Award for The Reavers with Steve McQueen. So good for Mitch. I was going through my archives, as I am known to do, and I came across this caricature I did of Haas, and he's saying my favorite expression: "I'm so hungry, I'm dangerous." A man after my own heart. But I can totally relate to that. There are some other sayings that he said about food. I'm so hungry I could eat a pack mule. I'm so hungry I could eat fried bear fat. And every time he'd say something like that, Ben would go, "Oh, Haas, it's disgusting." And he didn't care. And I always thought it was funny with his relationship with food. In The Trap, the boys are surrounded by cattle rustlers in a valley. And Haas is injured, shot in the leg. And all he can think about is food. Gee, I hope when Pa comes he brings sandwiches. And he can swear he can smell Hop Sing's biscuits. And I was like, we're 40 miles away from home. How can you possibly? And in the Honor of Cochise, in the very beginning scene, Ben is preparing lunch or dinner, and he says, Hop Sing said if I put all the ingredients in this pot and heated it up and mixed it around, it would taste the same as it does at home. I don't think so. And Haas picks up the spoon and goes, let me try. He says, that's just plum delicious. And Ben says, you sure we shouldn't cook it a bit longer? And Haas goes, get out of here. Feed me. Let's talk about liquor. As we all know, the Cartwrights like to indulge in liquor. In the bars, they were mostly drinking beer and whiskey. Adam drank whiskey a lot. Haas and Joe seemed to always drink beer. Not at home, though. I guess there was no refrigeration at home. And they always had brandy at home. You see in the corner there? They always had brandy at the ready. Joe's been shot. Get the brandy. Adam's been beat up. Get the brandy. And then they'd always have brandy after dinner, too. So it was always there. But lots of it, too, it appears. And how can we forget pulque? Joe gets a little bit hammered on the pulque with his brother, his other stepbrother. And I also found this. This I got in the 80s. This is the Ponderosa Ranch Mountain Dew. I have never opened it. It's in the 80s. What's that, 40 years ago? It says it's 86 proof. Bottled at Ponderosa Ranch, Nevada, USA. What else? My boys like it. So will you. Okay. I don't know. Maybe someday I'll open it. But I just thought it's a cool thing. I can't imagine what... I don't know. I'm not a whiskey drinker anyway. I want to show this. When I was doing tack, remember I mentioned that the saddle was the SUV of the 1800s? Look at all the stuff he's got on his saddle. He's got a rope, he's got a bedroll, he's got a rifle, he's got his entire life, and probably on the other side there's bags of food and coffee, and Ben's the same. Rope, rifle, bedroll. It was your SUV, your station wagon, if you will. I've shown this before, but I always think I have no explanation for it. If anybody has an explanation for it, please let me know. When they were doing the shoot for what do you call it? The Viewmaster slides. This was part of the shoot. And you'll notice that all four of them are flipping the bird or something. They're all, I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know. Here's a close-up. Look at them. Like, what do you, boys? Boys will be boys, I guess. But I don't have any idea why they would make that rude gesture. Especially in the Viewmaster, made for kids. This is an old ad for that Lauren used to do when he was here in Canada. It's for luxury shaving cream. He used to do all kinds of ads like that when he was in his broadcasting career. Yeah, he was quite the figure up here during the 40s and 50s. Before he went into acting, actually. I love this picture. It's of Dan lifting all of his castmates. Okay, so let's say Ben is 200 pounds, Pernell's 190, little Joe's, that's a lot of weight. Good for him. He was a strong guy. What else have I got here to show you? Something. Oh, this coffee pot. You'll notice it now, but this coffee pot was like a sixth cast member. Here it is here. This coffee pot. It looks like it's pewter and porcelain, but it was constant through, there it is on the coffee table there. Constant throughout the series, that coffee pot. I wish I knew, I think in one of the Bonanza Golds, somebody figured out exactly the make and model. So hopefully I can find that for you and let you know. I'm just going to finish off today with Pernell Roberts and his Battle of the Network Stars. Anybody remember Battle of the Network Stars back in the 70s? I loved it because you got to see all your TV people competing and in bathing suits and throwing footballs and racing. It was really fun. I really liked it. And here's Pernell. He was the captain of the team. There he is on, this is the CBS team. I guess he was on it twice. I guess Trapper John was on two different networks. Remember the kayak that were, I mean, it was a blow-up kayak. They were impossible to maneuver. And here he is in the dunk tank. That was always fun. But this is a different season. And here he is ready to go for a swim, go for his swim. More pictures of him here. He had amazing shoulders. And other pictures of him swimming and throwing the baseball and the dunk tank. And there he is with CBS. So there you go. That is the end of Ponderosa North for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.